Have you noticed that your legs don't feel as steady as they once did? Maybe you need to push off the arms of a chair just to stand up, or climbing stairs feels more like lifting weights than a simple daily task. Some people even describe a quiet fear that their legs might give way while walking across the living room. Most assume this is just the natural process of getting older. But the truth is, weak and heavy legs after 60 are not simply aging. They are an early signal from your body, a sign that something important is missing. At Golden Age Health Channel, we want you to know the good news. Your strength can return faster than you think. In fact, science now shows that with the right nutrients, seniors can restore leg power in a matter of days. That means less wobbling, less fear of falling, and more freedom to move with confidence. This isn't about spending hours in the gym, paying for expensive treatments, or accepting that weakness is your fate. It's about understanding 3 key vitamins that control the strength, balance, and energy of your legs. When taken correctly, these nutrients can switch your muscles back on, restore circulation, and even prevent the painful cramps that so many people struggle with at night. This video will guide you through the 3 essential vitamins every senior must know about, the silent symptoms of deficiency that most people mistake for normal aging, practical tips on how to use these vitamins safely for maximum benefit, and at the very end, a unique daily routine that most seniors overlook, yet it works remarkably well to bring back mobility and confidence. Before we continue, make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future health insights. And please, share this video with a friend or loved one who may also be experiencing heavy or unsteady legs. Sometimes, the right knowledge at the right time can change a life. So, stay with us until the end. What you'll discover could mean the difference between struggling to rise from a chair or walking across your home with energy and independence. Let's dive in. Why legs weaken after 60? After the age of 60, your body begins to whisper small warnings that many people overlook. One of the first signs is not in your arms or your back, but in your legs. They may feel heavy when you stand. Your balance may feel uncertain, and ordinary walks can leave you more tired than before. These changes are not random. They have very clear reasons behind them. The first reason is vitamin deficiencies. As we grow older, the stomach produces less acid, and the intestines absorb nutrients less effectively. Even if you eat a balanced diet, your body may not pull out enough of the key vitamins needed for muscle contraction, bone strength, and nerve health. This is why many seniors unknowingly become deficient in vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and vitamin B1. Without them, muscles slowly weaken, coordination declines, and cramps appear more often. The second reason is slower blood circulation. Think of your blood as the delivery system for energy. When circulation is strong, oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles quickly, giving them strength and stamina. But with age, arteries may narrow and the heart pumps less efficiently. Your legs, being farthest from the heart, are often the first to show signs: fatigue, cramps, and that heavy, dragging sensation. And the third reason is less physical activity. Many seniors walk less, avoid stairs, or sit longer during the day. Over time, the unused muscles shrink and weaken. Even if you try to stay active, without the right nutrients, those muscles cannot fully recover or grow stronger again. Tip: imagine standing up from a chair. If your legs feel like they are made of cement, that's not just age. It's a warning sign that your muscles are being starved of what they truly need. The positive side: once you understand these 3 causes, nutrient deficiency, circulation slowdown, and inactivity, you can begin to reverse them. And the fastest way to do so is by restoring the 3 vitamins your legs are most desperate for. 1. Vitamin D3, the master switch. Vitamin D3 is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as a simple bone vitamin. But in reality, it is the master switch that activates the very systems keeping you mobile and independent. When your D3 levels are right, your muscles fire properly, your nerves send quick signals, and your bones stay resilient. When levels drop, the body begins to shut down its efficiency. Movements feel heavier, balance becomes uncertain, and every task demands more effort. After the age of 60, natural production of D3 declines sharply. Your skin becomes thinner, the conversion inside your liver and kidneys slows down, and with less time outdoors, your body doesn't catch enough sunlight to compensate. What follows is a silent deficiency. You may not notice swelling or sharp pain, but you begin to sense weakness. Stairs feel steeper, chairs feel lower, and you walk with less confidence than before. Think of vitamin D3 as the switch that powers a house. Without it, the wiring still exists, but the lights remain dim and the appliances don't run properly. Similarly, without D3, your muscles and nerves are present, but they cannot function at full capacity. What D3 really does: enhances calcium absorption to keep bones strong and resistant to fractures, ensures smooth muscle contraction so every step feels controlled, facilitates rapid nerve transmission, helping you maintain balance and reflexes, prevents sarcopenia, the slow but steady loss of muscle tissue that creeps in silently with age. Signs that you may be deficient: legs that feel weak or shaky when climbing stairs, nighttime cramps that interrupt sleep, fatigue after short walks or even just standing, subtle balance problems such as difficulty turning quickly, aching in hips, knees, or heels that seems unexplained, restlessness, mood changes, or sleep disturbances often mistaken for aging. These signs are not coincidences. They are your body's way of warning you that vitamin D3 is running low. Backhand index pointing right tip. One way to check yourself is to notice how you feel when standing from a chair without support. If your legs tremble or if you hesitate before moving, it may be more than just age. It could be a D3 shortage silently weakening your system. For seniors, correcting this deficiency can feel like switching the power back on. Muscles respond faster, walking becomes smoother, and the fear of imbalance begins to fade. Vitamin D3 is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as a simple bone vitamin, but in reality, it is the master switch that activates the very systems keeping you mobile and independent. When your D3 levels are right, your muscles fire properly, your nerves send quick signals, and your bones stay resilient. When levels drop, the body begins to shut down its efficiency. Movements feel heavier, balance becomes uncertain, and every task demands more effort. After the age of 60, natural production of D3 declines sharply. Your skin becomes thinner, the conversion inside your liver and kidneys slows down, and with less time outdoors, your body doesn't catch enough sunlight to compensate. What follows is a silent deficiency. You may not notice swelling or sharp pain, but you begin to sense weakness. Stairs feel steeper, chairs feel lower, and you walk with less confidence than before. Think of vitamin D3 as the switch that powers a house. Without it, the wiring still exists, but the lights remain dim and the appliances don't run properly. Similarly, without D3, your muscles and nerves are present, but they cannot function at full capacity. What D3 really does: enhances calcium absorption to keep bones strong and resistant to fractures, ensures smooth muscle contraction so every step feels controlled, facilitates rapid nerve transmission, helping you maintain balance and reflexes, prevents sarcopenia, the slow but steady loss of muscle tissue that creeps in silently with age. Signs that you may be deficient: legs that feel weak or shaky when climbing stairs, nighttime cramps that interrupt sleep, fatigue after short walks or even just standing, subtle balance problems such as difficulty turning quickly, aching in hips, knees, or heels that seems unexplained, restlessness, mood changes, or sleep disturbances often mistaken for aging. These signs are not coincidences. They are your body's way of warning you that vitamin D3 is running low. Tip: one way to check yourself is to notice how you feel when standing from a chair without support. If your legs tremble or if you hesitate before moving, it may be more than just age. It could be a D3 shortage silently weakening your system. For seniors, correcting this deficiency can feel like switching the power back on. Muscles respond faster, walking becomes smoother, and the fear of imbalance begins to fade. When it comes to vitamin D3, the evidence is not just theory. It's proven through decades of research. Clinical studies from around the world confirm that seniors who restore their D3 levels regain leg strength, balance, and independence faster than almost any other method. One study from the University of Birmingham in the United Kingdom tested adults over 65 who took 800 IU of vitamin D3 daily for just 5 days. The results were striking. Participants improved their leg strength by nearly 20%. Imagine struggling with stairs 1 week, then noticing within days that your legs push more firmly and movements feel steadier. That's the kind of difference this vitamin can make. In another investigation from China, older adults who combined D3 supplementation with simple, low-impact exercise reported dramatic improvements in both balance and mobility. Falls decreased, walking became smoother, and confidence returned. And Harvard's Geriatric Research Center showed that seniors low in D3 were 40% more likely to suffer falls or require hospital care compared to those with healthy levels. The message is clear. Vitamin D3 doesn't just support bone density, it helps protect your freedom. When and how to take it. Best time, morning or early afternoon, never right before bed. Why? D3 can interfere with melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. With food, since it's fat-soluble, pair it with a meal that includes healthy fats like salmon, olive oil, nuts, or avocado. This dramatically increases absorption. Dosage guide. Experts generally recommend 801,000 IU daily for healthy seniors over 60. For those with a history of falls, weakness, or low bone density, 502,000 IU may be considered, but only under medical supervision. Tip: create a morning ritual. For example, enjoy a light breakfast of Greek yogurt with walnuts, 1 boiled egg, and a vitamin D3 capsule. Not only is this easy, but it ensures your body has both the nutrient and the healthy fat it needs for maximum effect. Food sources vs. supplements. It's possible to get D3 from food, but in practice it's difficult. A serving of salmon provides around 500 IU. A single egg provides only 40 IU. A glass of fortified milk has about 100 IU. To reach even the minimum recommended level, you would need to eat a large amount of these foods every single day, which isn't realistic for most seniors. This is why supplementation is often necessary. Who benefits the most? Anyone over 60 who spends little time outdoors. Seniors with osteoporosis or chronic joint pain. People who eat little or no dairy or fish. Those who already experienced a fall or often feel unsteady on their feet. Correcting D3 deficiency is not about adding just another pill. It's about reactivating your system so you can walk, climb, and move with assurance again. Vitamin D3 is powerful, but like any nutrient, it must be used wisely. At normal doses, it is very safe, but too much taken for long periods can cause problems. Exceeding 4,000 IU daily without guidance may raise calcium levels too high, leading to kidney stones, constipation, or even irregular heart rhythms in sensitive people. That's why it's important to follow recommended ranges and check blood levels if you plan to supplement for the long term. Myth busting. A common belief is that drinking milk alone is enough to cover your vitamin D3 needs. The truth: most milk is fortified with calcium, not with enough D3. You would have to drink an unrealistic amount of milk every single day to meet your requirements. Relying on this alone leaves many seniors deficient. Another myth is that a short walk outdoors provides plenty of D3. While sunlight does help, factors like thin aging skin, sunscreen, cloudy weather, and limited outdoor time make it difficult for seniors to produce enough naturally. Supplements are often necessary, even for those who enjoy daily walks. Tip: if you want to optimize your D3 naturally, aim for 15–20 minutes of gentle morning sun on exposed skin before 10 a.m. This timing reduces the risk of skin damage and allows better absorption. Combine this with a supplement and you'll cover both bases safely. Practical results you can expect. Many seniors report noticeable improvements within weeks of correcting a deficiency. Stronger legs when standing from a chair, less wobbling on stairs, fewer nighttime cramps, a lighter, smoother feeling when walking, greater energy and confidence during daily tasks. These aren't miracles. They are the natural outcome of restoring a nutrient your body has been craving. Simple daily example. Morning: Greek yogurt with walnuts plus 1 boiled egg plus vitamin D3 capsule. Lunch: steamed vegetables with olive oil and grilled salmon. Afternoon: a short walk outside for gentle sunlight. This simple routine combines both food and supplementation, ensuring your muscles and bones receive what they need. In short, vitamin D3 is not just another supplement, it is the foundation. It switches your muscles and nerves back on, reduces the fear of falling, and gives you the strength to walk with independence again. For anyone over 60, it should be the first vitamin to consider when legs begin to feel heavy or unsteady. 2. Vitamin B12, the nerve connector. Vitamin B12 is sometimes called the memory vitamin, but its role goes far beyond brain function. For seniors, B12 is the crucial link between the brain and the muscles, especially the muscles in the legs. Without it, your nerves cannot transmit signals quickly and clearly. The result is hesitation when walking, poor balance, or that strange sensation that your legs are no longer listening to you. As we grow older, B12 deficiency becomes very common. Two main reasons explain this. First, our stomachs naturally produce less acid with age. Acid is required to break B12 away from food so it can be absorbed. Many seniors also take medications that lower stomach acid, such as those for heartburn or reflux, which makes the problem worse. Second, diet plays a role. Since B12 is found mostly in meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, those who eat less animal protein or follow more plant-based diets often get too little. How to recognize deficiency. Early signs often begin in the lower body: tingling, burning, or numbness in the feet, a sense of heaviness or weakness in the legs, balance problems even when walking on level ground, the need to hold onto furniture or a railing more often. Other signs may be mistaken for normal aging: mild depression or mood changes, brain fog or memory lapses, persistent fatigue even after rest. Tip: if you find yourself dropping objects more often, or if your feet buzz or feel like they are asleep, don't ignore it. These are classic signals of low B12, not just getting older. Scientific evidence. Research has shown just how important this vitamin is. At Oxford University, scientists tracked seniors over 65 and found that those with low B12 levels walked more slowly, had worse balance, and were twice as likely to fall within a year compared to those with normal levels. Another clinical trial published in the Journal of Gerontology tested daily B12 supplementation in seniors with deficiencies. Within 8 weeks, participants reported improved stability, faster reflexes, and stronger legs. When levels of B12 are restored, the connection between the brain and body becomes clear again. Movements feel natural, reaction times improve, and the fear of imbalance fades. It's not simply about memory, it's about giving your legs back their confidence. To understand why B12 is so important, imagine your nerves as electrical wires. Each wire is covered by insulation that keeps the current flowing smoothly. Vitamin B12 helps create and maintain this protective sheath. Without enough of it, the wires fray, signals misfire, and the muscles, especially in your legs, start receiving scrambled or weak instructions. The result is slower reflexes, clumsy steps, and loss of balance. But that's only one part of the picture. B12 also supports the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to every tissue. Without it, your muscles tire quickly because they don't get the oxygen needed to sustain activity. This explains why many seniors with low B12 feel drained even after simple movements like walking across the room. Who is most at risk? Adults over 60. Natural stomach acid declines with age, reducing absorption. Seniors using acid-lowering medications. Drugs like omeprazole or ranitidine make it harder to extract B12 from food. Vegetarians or those eating little meat/fish. Since B12 is found mostly in animal products, plant-based eaters are more vulnerable. People with diabetes on metformin. This common medication can reduce absorption of B12 over time. Those with digestive issues. Conditions such as gastritis, celiac disease, or IBS interfere with absorption. Regular alcohol users. Even modest daily intake can impair B12 metabolism. Tip: a simple blood test can reveal your B12 status. Ask your healthcare provider during your next checkup, especially if you've been feeling unsteady, numb in the feet, or unusually tired. Overlooked symptoms. Some seniors never notice tingling or numbness. Instead, they may experience frequent headaches, subtle dizziness, feet that feel sore or buzzing after walking, mild memory slips or difficulty concentrating. These signs are often dismissed as normal aging, but in many cases they are the body's cry for more B12. Scientific proof in action. In one study, seniors given 1,000 micrograms of B12 daily for 8 weeks regained lower body strength, reported less numbness, and showed quicker reaction times. Importantly, these changes happened even in those who were eating relatively balanced diets, proving that diet alone often isn't enough. Practical reminder: if your body runs low on B12, the nerves misfire and your muscles fail to respond. But when levels are corrected, your legs feel connected again, movements become precise, and your confidence in walking returns. For seniors, this can mean the difference between independence and dependence. Once you know how vital vitamin B12 is for nerve and muscle strength, the next step is learning how to restore it safely and effectively. The good news is that B12 is water-soluble, meaning your body uses what it needs and flushes out the excess. This makes it one of the safest vitamins for seniors to take, even at higher doses. Recommended dosage. For most adults over 60, a daily dose of 501,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin, the active form of B12, is both safe and effective. Methylcobalamin is preferred because it can be used immediately by the body without conversion, which becomes less efficient with age. Best ways to take it. B12 comes in many forms. Sublingual tablets or sprays. These dissolve under the tongue, allowing quick absorption into the bloodstream. Chewables, easy to take and effective. Injections, sometimes prescribed when deficiency is severe or when absorption through the stomach is very poor. Backhand index pointing right tip: take your B12 in the morning or with lunch. Avoid pairing it with coffee or tea, as caffeine and tannins can interfere with absorption. Food sources. While supplements are often necessary, food can still play a valuable role. Some of the richest sources include beef liver, about 70 micrograms per serving, salmon, about 4–5 micrograms per serving, eggs, less than 1 microgram each, milk, about 1 microgram per cup. The challenge is quantity. To meet daily needs, you would need to eat large amounts of these foods consistently, which is difficult for most seniors. That's why supplementation is usually the more practical choice. Who should be extra careful? Although B12 is generally safe, those on blood thinners or with chronic kidney issues should consult their healthcare provider before starting supplements. For everyone else, it is among the safest and most effective vitamins to restore energy, nerve function, and leg stability. Real-life results. The impact of B12 is often felt quickly. Seniors who correct a deficiency commonly report feeling steadier on their feet, regaining sensation in their toes and feet, fewer stumbles or near falls when walking, better energy throughout the day, even improved sleep quality once nerve irritation subsides. Many describe it as if their legs wake up again, no longer heavy or disconnected but responsive and strong. It is not just a brain vitamin, it is also a movement vitamin, re-establishing the clear communication lines between the brain and muscles. Lifestyle enhancement. Tip: pair your B12 supplement with a short daily balance exercise, like standing on one foot while holding onto a chair for support. When combined, the vitamin restores nerve communication, and the exercise retrains coordination. Together they provide noticeable improvements faster. Final word on B12. If you've been struggling with unexplained fatigue, heavy legs, or subtle balance issues, don't dismiss them as aging. Check your B12 levels and consider safe supplementation. This small step can mean walking confidently without fear, enjoying longer strolls with loved ones, and keeping independence intact for years to come. 3. Vitamin B1, thiamine, the energy fuel. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, is the vitamin that provides the spark for your body's engine. If vitamin D3 switches on the lights and vitamin B12 ensures the signals get through, then vitamin B1 is the fuel that keeps everything moving. Without it, your muscles, especially the large muscles in your legs, simply run out of energy. Here's why this matters so much for seniors. Every movement your body makes requires energy in the form of ATP, a molecule that powers muscle contractions. Thiamine's main role is to convert the carbohydrates you eat into ATP. When your B1 levels are low, the conversion slows, energy drops, and your muscles begin to feel heavy and unresponsive. Early signs of deficiency. The first place this shortage is often noticed is in the legs. A dragging or heavy sensation when walking, cramps in the calves or feet, even after light activity. Fatigue that comes quickly during simple tasks like climbing stairs. Shortness of breath or lightheadedness when exerting yourself. Other general symptoms can include lack of appetite, mild confusion, or mental fatigue. Many seniors misinterpret these signs as normal aging, but in fact, they are often warnings that energy metabolism is slowing down due to insufficient B1. Tip: pay attention to whether your legs recover quickly after exertion. If you feel unusually drained after climbing just a few stairs, it may not be your heart or lungs. It could be your thiamine levels holding you back. Why seniors lose B1? There are several reasons why older adults are more likely to become deficient. Reduced absorption. As the digestive system ages, its ability to absorb thiamine from food decreases. Medications. Diuretics prescribed for blood pressure or heart conditions cause the body to flush thiamine out through urine. Metformin and some antibiotics may also lower levels. Alcohol. Even small amounts of daily alcohol, such as wine or beer, can reduce absorption significantly. Diet. Many processed foods are stripped of B1, and seniors often eat fewer whole grains, legumes, and organ meats, the richest natural sources. The result is that many seniors live with low-grade thiamine deficiency without realizing it, attributing their fatigue and leg weakness to simply getting older. Correcting this deficiency can feel like adding high-quality fuel back into your system. Muscles begin to respond, endurance improves, and the body regains its natural rhythm of movement. When it comes to vitamin B1, the science is very clear. Low thiamine levels are directly linked to poor energy metabolism and weakened muscles, while restoring levels brings noticeable improvements in stamina and mobility. One study from Tokyo University in 2021 examined over 300 older adults. Researchers found that more than 30% had insufficient B1 levels. Those with deficiencies showed slower walking speed, reduced leg strength, and frequent complaints of muscle fatigue. After supplementation, participants reported greater energy, longer walking distances, and easier stair climbing, all within just a few weeks. Another clinical trial, published in the Journal of Neurological Sciences, tested daily thiamine supplementation of 100 mg in patients with persistent leg fatigue. The results were impressive. 82% of participants reported better endurance after only 7 days. 68% noticed less heaviness and fewer cramps in their legs. Most regained smoother movement without significant side effects. Tip: keep track of your progress with a simple log. Note how many minutes you can walk comfortably each day, and watch for steady improvements once you start correcting your thiamine levels. How B1 works in the body. Thiamine powers the Krebs cycle, the key process by which food is turned into ATP, the energy currency every muscle cell depends on. Without enough B1, this cycle slows down, leaving your body short of fuel. It's like trying to drive a car with an empty gas tank. Everything else may be working, but you won't get far. Beyond energy production, B1 also supports nerve function, particularly in the peripheral nerves that control the legs and feet. This means that adequate thiamine not only fuels your muscles, but also sharpens the messages between brain and body. Practical benefits seniors can expect. When thiamine levels are restored, seniors often report legs that feel lighter when walking, reduced cramping in the calves and feet, the ability to climb stairs without pausing halfway, less fatigue after daily chores like shopping or gardening, renewed motivation to be active again. The transformation is often described as regaining drive. Tasks that once felt draining now feel manageable. This shift doesn't just improve physical health, it also restores confidence, independence, and overall quality of life. Correcting thiamine deficiency is not about chasing energy like caffeine. It's about repairing the body's natural fuel system so your legs work as they should, strong, steady, and reliable. For seniors, the good news is that restoring vitamin B1 levels is both safe and effective. Because thiamine is water-soluble, your body uses what it needs and flushes out the rest. This means that even at higher doses, the risk of harm is extremely low. Recommended dosage. The standard daily requirement is small, around 1-2 mg for men and 1 mg for women, for therapeutic purposes, especially when symptoms of fatigue, cramps, or weakness are present. Doctors may recommend 50 to 100 mg daily. Always check with your healthcare provider before starting higher doses if you are on medications or have kidney or liver issues. Food sources of B1. Thiamine is found in a range of natural foods, whole grains such as brown rice and oats, legumes like beans, peas, and lentils, sunflower seeds, pork and organ meats. Tip: a simple breakfast swap can make a big difference. Replace white bread with a slice of whole grain toast and add a sprinkle of sunflower seeds to your yogurt. These small steps steadily increase your B1 intake. Why supplements are often needed. Although food can help, many seniors do not consistently eat enough thiamine-rich meals. Absorption also declines with age, and medications like diuretics wash B1 out of the system. That's why supplementation is often the most reliable way to ensure your muscles receive enough fuel. Lifestyle integration. To maximize the benefits of thiamine, take it with breakfast to support energy throughout the day. Avoid pairing it with alcohol, coffee, or black tea, which can block absorption. Combine with light activity, such as a short morning walk, to help your muscles use the energy effectively. What to expect? Many seniors notice improvements within days. Climbing stairs feels less exhausting. Leg cramps and heaviness begin to fade. Energy levels remain steadier throughout the day. Motivation to move returns naturally. In short, vitamin B1 acts like fresh fuel for an engine that has been sputtering. Restoring it doesn't just power your muscles. It also reignites your drive, confidence, and independence. Now that you understand the unique roles of vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and vitamin B1, the next question is how to combine them for the best results. Each of these vitamins supports a different part of your system, but when used together they work like a finely tuned machine. D3 strengthens bones and activates muscles. B12 reconnects the nerves, and B1 fuels energy. When combined, the outcome is stronger legs, steadier balance, and smoother movement. The way you take these vitamins each day is just as important as taking them at all. In the morning, start with vitamin D3 and vitamin B1 at breakfast. Both benefit from food intake, and D3 requires fat for absorption. A simple meal like yogurt with walnuts or avocado toast works perfectly. Taking B1 early ensures your muscles have fuel for the day ahead. Around lunchtime, take vitamin B12. This helps maintain alertness and avoids the risk of disturbing your sleep if taken too late. Just remember not to pair it with coffee or tea, since these can interfere with absorption. Later in the afternoon or evening, add a short walk or light movement. Gentle activity helps the vitamins do their job by boosting circulation and reinforcing the connection between your nerves and muscles. Here's a practical daily example. For breakfast, enjoy one boiled egg, whole grain toast, and take vitamin D3 with vitamin B1. At lunch, have steamed vegetables with grilled salmon and your vitamin B12 tablet or spray. In the afternoon, step outside for a 15-minute walk in the sun to give your body a natural vitamin D boost. At dinner, a balanced plate of lean protein and vegetables rounds out the day. This schedule provides steady support for your body without overwhelming it. Many seniors already take multivitamins, but not all of them provide enough of these three nutrients. Always read the label carefully. If your multivitamin underdoses D3, B12, or B1, you may need extra targeted supplements. It's about quality and proper amounts, not just taking a pill and assuming it covers everything. To enhance results even more, combine your vitamin routine with light resistance exercises. Chair squats, heel raises, or simply practicing standing up from a chair without using your arms are excellent options. Drink enough water daily, since hydration supports vitamin metabolism. And try keeping a simple journal. Note how your legs feel at the start and track weekly changes in strength, balance, or energy. Taken alone, each vitamin is powerful. But when D3, B12, and B1 are taken together in the right way, they create a synergy that restores strength, energy, and confidence. Think of them like the three legs of a sturdy stool. Remove one and your stability is lost. Keep all three in balance, and your legs can carry you with independence and freedom for years to come. Vitamins are powerful tools for protecting health and restoring strength, but they are not meant to be used carelessly. Just like medicine, the right dose at the right time is what makes them safe and effective. For seniors especially, paying attention to safety can prevent problems and ensure you get only the benefits. The first and most important rule is never assume that more is better. Because something is natural does not mean doubling or tripling the dose will speed results. For example, vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, which means it stays stored in the body. If taken in excess over time, more than 4,000 IU daily without supervision, it can cause calcium levels to rise too high. This may lead to kidney stones, nausea, constipation, or even irregular heartbeats. Staying within recommended ranges is essential. Second, be cautious if you have kidney or liver conditions. These organs help process and eliminate vitamins from your system. When they are not working at full strength, even normal doses can build up. If you've been diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, fatty liver, or another serious condition, talk with your healthcare provider before starting supplements, especially fat-soluble ones like D3. Another warning often overlooked is side effects from misuse. While uncommon, taking too much vitamin B6 for long periods, for example, may cause tingling in the hands or feet. Even large doses of D3 can sometimes trigger headaches, muscle cramps, or loss of appetite. This is why it's wise to pay attention to small changes in your body, especially in the first weeks after adding a new supplement. Tip: Keep a simple vitamin journal. Write down what you take, the time of day, and how you feel afterward. Over a few weeks, patterns will become clear, and you'll notice improvements or possible side effects more easily. Blood testing is another smart precaution. For anyone taking supplements long-term, checking vitamin D3 and B12 levels every 6 to 12 months ensures you stay in the safe and effective range. It also prevents wasting money on doses your body may not need. Interactions are also something to consider. Vitamin B12 is generally safe, but if you are on blood thinners, always ask your doctor before starting. Thiamine, or vitamin B1, is very safe, even at higher doses. But again, checking with your provider is important if you're on multiple medications. Finally, keep in mind that supplements work best when combined with healthy habits. Hydration, balanced meals, and regular movement help your body absorb and use these vitamins effectively. They are not magic pills that replace lifestyle, rather, they are partners that make your lifestyle changes more powerful. In short, vitamins are safe and effective when respected. Use them in the correct amounts, monitor your body, and seek guidance if you have medical conditions or take other medications. With these precautions, D3, B12, and B1 can become powerful allies in restoring your strength and independence. We've covered a lot of ground, and now it's time to step back and see the bigger picture. Weak or heavy legs after 60 are not simply the price of aging. They are often signals that your body is running low on key nutrients. The three vitamins we've discussed, D3, B12, and B1, work together to reverse that decline. Vitamin D3 is the switch that reignites your muscles and bones, helping you move with stability and confidence. Vitamin B12 is the connector, restoring the communication between brain and body so every step feels controlled and precise. And vitamin B1 is the fuel, ensuring your muscles have the energy to carry you through daily life without fatigue or heaviness. Alone, each of these nutrients is powerful, but when taken together, they form a trio that can transform the way you feel, walk, and live. Think about what that really means. Getting up from a chair without straining, climbing stairs without pausing halfway, walking across the room without worrying about losing balance. These are not small victories. They are moments of independence that preserve dignity and freedom. Tip: if you've noticed weakness, cramps, or fatigue in your legs, don't dismiss it as just age. Consider whether your body may be missing these essential vitamins. A few small, consistent steps, supplementing wisely, eating nutrient-rich foods, and moving daily, can restore strength more effectively than you might expect. The message is clear: it's not too late. By giving your body what it truly needs, you can reclaim energy, reduce the risk of falls, and continue doing the things you love with confidence. So as you finish this video, remember the three keys: D3 for strength, B12 for connection, and B1 for energy. Together, they protect your legs, your balance, and your independence. Before we wrap up, let's make this conversation two-way. Your experience matters, and your story could inspire someone else who's watching right now. Have you ever tried vitamin D3, B12, or B1? Did you notice changes in your energy, balance, or strength? Maybe you've struggled with cramps at night, or perhaps you felt more confident walking after adding a supplement. Share your story in the comments below. Tip: when you leave a comment, be as specific as you can. Mention your age, what you tried, and the difference you noticed. These details help others learn from your journey and encourage them to take positive steps for their own health. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Age Health Channel and turn on notifications. Every week we share practical tips, nutrition insights, and simple routines designed to keep seniors strong, balanced, and independent. If you found value in this video, hit the like button and share it with a friend or family member. You never know who may need this information right now. Remember, the more we share, the more we all learn. So please take a moment to contribute below. Your comment may be exactly what another senior needs to hear to begin their journey back to stronger legs and better health. At the end of the day, it's not just about vitamins. It's about living with strength and dignity. Give your body the fuel, the connection, and the power it needs, and your legs will carry you forward. Keep moving, keep growing, and take life one confident stride at a time.